All right, and welcome everyone back to the original Nick Show, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. This is, I think, episode 4. I'm doing it. A lot of other people do it in like 3, but I'm going for 20 minutes. That's my I think it's a pretty good number to go for. So we're gonna break them up in 20 minutes. This is really cool. Like, man, this right here.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That's cool as heck right there. Hit that button. Finch control. Look at them crayons. I mean, I like crayons. Crayons are cool. Oh man, this one makes me sad. I remember this one. I saw this one recently. No.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, look at
He
this.
saw things the rest of us don't.
Look at this little baby playing with him, this little froggy. That is so very cute. Oh, look at him making the jumps. Look at this little baby. I like babies. They are very cute. Yes. Now I am the baby frog. Gregory. Look at this little baby.
Over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Sorry.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Get them legs off there. Oh, that is very close. There. Oh, Gregory, little baby. Pop them bubbles. Get this little... Oh, this is so very cute.
What his world was like.
His world was adorable is what it was, Grandpa Sam. Look at these little babies.
You reminded me so much of Calvin.
Oh, look at it. Oh, look at this little fella. Oh, look at them baby hands. Oh, this is so very cute. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's turn this baby boy over. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Yeah. Soapy boy.
I worried about a baby being too happy.
This is adorable.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night. I wish he could have told us
I don't want to.
about the world he saw.
He sees the most adorable thing, Grandpa Sam.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory,
Oh gosh,
about everything.
he was a sweet baby.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy,
Baby.
and he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh man, that's so sad.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Baby drowned. That's really sad. Couple less than a month, or over a little bit over a month old. That's really sad. And Grandpa Sam blames himself.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, yeah.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, this is
I
cool.
tried to talk him out of
I've
it,
never flown.
but
I've
both
flown a
of them
kite like.
We don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
So, this was Grandpa Sam's second wife? Is this correct? Oops. Oh. Trying to figure out this whole
When the
family.
time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Yeah! Mess off, Dad. Loser.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Gooses? Ah, damn.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Ooh, okay, that was pretty scary.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
It seems like ignorance is the thing that killed your dad, not this family curse. Oh gosh. Jeez.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh gosh.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
That's pretty cool. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a fire extinguisher. So what was Gus? Flew a kite. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Oops, stepped into a locker. Ah, that makes sense because Grandpa Sam went into the army, right? And he decorated their room that way? Oh, this is sweet. I don't like rock climbing, but if
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
you're pregnant, careful, don't strain yourself
At
too
the
much.
time, it was as far away as she could get.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
So was she Catholic? Yes, Catholic. That's one thing that always bothered me. There's like more denominations than Catholic. So, and like all of them are always, if you're a Christian, you're Catholic. And it's like, all right, but like,
She spent a summer building
you're
houses
just
in Calcutta.
kind
where
of
she met
throwing
my
us
dad,
all into one.
Sanjay.
And so our dad, or her dad, not our dad, is Sanjay. Pretty cool looking guy right there. Where's Ah, there we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
So are we half Indian? That is pretty cool. What's down here? Ah, broken stairs. Invisible
when my dad
walls.
died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Mint, thyme, sage, basil.
And to see kids in the house again.
That's cool. I like this. Edith.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So she just built up, just kept building up.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
They were homeschooled? I wasn't homeschooled. That's like the one, I've been to private school and public school, so like, I don't know the whole experience of being homeschooled. Oof.
Beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
This would be my room if I was like living in this. Oh, cool. You can.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
That's the one thing I don't get about this one. Like, you'll see this one. It doesn't make sense to me. I watched this one recently, but still. It's nice. Gosh, this would be me. This would be my room. I can only draw cartoons, so like, these look pretty cool. Like, I'm not good at drawing architecture, and I'm not good at drawing whatever nature. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
That's so cool. That is... So I don't know what really happened to him. Like, did he just check out? Or he just went missing, I guess. That's a cool
I was 4 when
drawing.
Milton disappeared.
Oh yeah, that
Mom
one
spent
doesn't make
months
sense
searching
to
for
me.
my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Oh, so it was this one that, that's right, after Milton... Was it Milton, or were your other brother that... Oh, dude, that is cool. That is one of my fascinations, is like airships,
Whatever
like
Milton had found in
pirate
the
ships.
house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
I like how she talks about this house being like an entity, like it's something that is like looming over them or something. That's really cool.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
This is also a cool room. Like, that would either be mine or this one would be mine if I lived in this house. Like, this is a sweet way to enter a room. Absolutely the freaking coolest thing, dude. Living in a boat, dude, this is freaking awesome. Except I don't do hookah, so I don't do
Lewis's room
hookah, and I
smelled
don't smoke the weed
very
drugs,
familiar.
so maybe
That part of
not.
him
Black
I
light posters are kind of cool though. It's a lot of weed drug there, my guy. A lot of candles though. I like candles. It's pretty good. Ooh, 2 monitor setup. I got one of them's. Although he has a cool like WASD mouse, the brand WASD. Little iHome 6-pack, yoga ball, exercise ball. I don't know those movies. Those are fake movies. Oh, I remember this one too.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oops.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, this is weird. I don't like this.
I asked him to describe it.
I think this would
He
be
said he
easier on
started
small.
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
See, this is something that I can't do. He can separate reality with his imagination. And when I'm at work, it's sometimes really hard to, like...
And things that have not names.
It's a Drago.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, man, that's cool. Like, that's something that I could never
He took it very
really do.
seriously.
It's really hard for me to separate reality and my imagination when I'm doing some, like, monotonous work. Like, I listen to music when I'm doing, like, dishes at work, and, like... Now it's 3D.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
I mean, but,
I
like...
spoke with his boss.
But then when I'm sitting and doing nothing, like, my mind goes
He said
crazy.
Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
But then again, this is only
a whole
one
new
thing. Like,
Lewis.
whenever you're washing dishes, there's so much to do. Like, that makes sense that you
So I
can't,
let
like,
him go on.
separate. And then
I
it just
even
gets bigger.
encouraged
That's...
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A doggo?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Lewis Topia. Ooh.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
So he created this brick by brick? That's pretty intense right there.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Let me go in there. Oh, okay.
And he was always humming something.
Praise me. Praise me.
Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery,
Oh, I didn't even notice I had one in my hand.
but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
Oh, there I am. I was looking
that
for
all
my...
the cheering crowds,
Oh, man.
even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, man.
He held an
dang.
election for mayor. And he won.
Oof. Mario.
They begged him to stay.
Hey, yo, get out
His
the way,
mind was
baby.
already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, man, now it's even bigger. And I like how the sound gets more drowned out, too.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Oops, about to hit that rock.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Huh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Huh. You standing on the treadmill? It's pretty crazy. Oh, you can still see her fingers like in the background. That was weird for a second.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
I haven't seen a handsome queen. Let's go with a handsome.
handsome queen.
This is weird. I don't like this.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Gah, gonna kill you, baby. Gosh, we're about to hit these rocks. Oh,
He followed the
knocked him
sound of
down.
her
Oh man. Let's go with the electric sitar.
electric sitar.
I'm not a fan of the harp sounds.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
East of the sun.
Even then, his logic remained
Whoa,
sound.
man, it takes up the whole screen now. Holy crap, I can't do this. Well, hello, pretty.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Gosh, jeez. Work is piling up, baby.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He became a Chad, bruh. Heck yeah,
For
bruh.
someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Oh, I can definitely
When it
feel
struck
that.
me
Like, I'm not like,
that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I can relate to that one though. Like, not like I haven't like had huge success or like
My
huge
imagination
failure.
is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, and now the oh, he had Goku hair, Gohan hair, Gotank's hair. Was it the Nintendo Switch? What was that? The Nintendo Switch? Oh, he's breathing heavy. I can see it like the whole screen.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Oh yeah, even my shadow or my look down is the king.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
You doing all right, buddy? You doing okay? That's pretty
I
sad.
still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
This is really cool. I like this. I feel really bad for him.
including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Look at the little kitty. Oh, it's Molly. I love kitties. Little moosh face. Yo, what up, baby? Hey. Yeah. That's right. Give me praise, baby.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh, she thick. She thick.
There was only one thing left to do.
Oh, she real thick.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
So I don't know, like, did he kill himself at the cannery? Because that would be absolutely awful.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Is that the little... That's the... I think that's the prince if you, like, take the other route. Oh, what's that?
He was so proud of being Indian.
Huh.
I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, for a second I thought he was, I forgot he was Indian. I pushed forward, but it went backward. That's okay, too.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Alright, so... I think we're really close to the end, but I don't want to keep going. I think I want to save it for one more episode. Keep you guys in suspense for a little bit longer. So, thank you guys so much for watching this Halloween series. I'm having a massive amount of fun playing this game. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please share it if you think it's worth a share. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of The Original Nick Show.